Hi guys, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. Are you new to planning? If so, you're going to want to stick around and watch this video because I've got lots and lots of tips for you. If you're not new to planning, you might learn a thing or two anyway, so I'd advise you to watch it too. So stick around. So you're a new planner, you're a little bit overwhelmed, you don't quite know where to start, where to turn to, how to set up your planner, what supplies to get. I get it. I was there before. I started planning in January of 2018 and I was just as clueless as you are right now. And it takes a while to kind of get into the swing of it. So I thought I would give you guys some tips, things that I learned along the way, and hopefully they will help you out a little bit. So the first thing I want to tell you is don't buy all the things. I know it's tempting. I know you see all these people online using all these different kinds of products and supplies and stickers and planners and everything. You don't need a lot of that to start, and honestly, I would not recommend getting a lot of that to start because your style is going to change, the way you plan is going to change, and you may find that the things you bought in the beginning you don't even like anymore or you can't use. So I would not recommend going out and buying everything in sight. There are some supplies you'll need in the beginning, and I did a video on this a little bit ago on planner supplies for beginners and the things that I think are necessary to start the hobby. So I'll link that in the description. You can go check that out and hopefully that'll help you a little bit. But the things you're gonna need are a planner. That's a given, right? You need a planner. You need some pens. You need some stickers. And that's really, honestly, that's really it. It's not necessary to buy a whole bunch of stuff is my point. So, but when I started planning, I found the Happy Planner stickers to be the most fun, and there's a whole lot of them. So I bought a lot of Happy Planner stickers in the beginning. I'm going to show you right now which ones I think are good for beginners and what I think you need to start. So colorful boxes is good for everybody. It just is full of boxes, and that's what I rate my plans on, and a lot of people use this. It's very, very functional, so I would recommend this one. I would recommend starting with some sort of basics book. So this is Planner Basics. This is like one of the first sticker books that came out, I believe, from the Happy Planner, and this is very functional as well. But in Planner Basics and in this other one I'm going to talk about, Essential Planning, this is a newer one. These are like very basic books. Basically what they have is functional and decorative stickers combined. So you have like a variety of a lot of different types of stickers, but you have icons and you have headers and all sorts. So I think these are really useful, and I would recommend one of these to start. Okay, I would also recommend a good seasonal book. So here's two examples of seasonal books. This is the orange seasonal. This has been out a while, and this is Happy Year. So both of these are really good. Honestly, all the seasonal books are good. I just picked a couple that I thought would be good for beginners, but they're all really, really cute. And each of these seasonal books, like it kind of goes through the year, and each season is like separated. This one's getting pretty empty now. The seasons are separated into fall, spring, summer, and winter. So these are really good to have, and especially if you want to do seasonal spreads. I would also recommend getting either the rainbow sticker book, or I'd really recommend this new Happy Planner Mega Pack rainbow sticker book. And honestly, you could get away with only buying this and not buying any of the other stickers I've mentioned, because this sticker book is like, has everything you need. It has colorful boxes, it has quotes, it has icons, It has other like different type, like little box stickers that are decorative. Like it has everything in here that you need to get started. So getting this mega pack, in my opinion, is all you really need to start. But if you're not going to get this one, then I would suggest getting the rainbow sticker book. This has been around a while too. And the reason is it's separated by color. So it's really easy when you are going in to make a spread just to grab one of that color. You don't have to flip through all your sticker books. You just know that there's going to be something pink in here you can use. You know what I mean? Or something yellow or whatever. So this, I have 4 of these. These are really, really helpful. And last but not least, I would recommend for beginners a color story book. This one's color story 5, but there's so many of these. Well, there's 5. There's 5 of these color story books. And the reason I like these is that each section in here is like its own theme. So you can make a spread just using this book. So sometimes when I'm really stuck and don't know what to do, I pull out this book and I have like a spread pre-made for me kind of, because each theme matches, like it has a whole bunch of different types of stickers of each theme and they match, and I can just put them down and be satisfied because everything coordinates together. So I really, really like the color story books, especially for beginners. If you don't want to search a whole bunch of different books and it's confusing for you, you just pull this open and like your spread is practically pre-made for you. Okay, the second tip, and if you hear anything in the background, my daughters are painting in the living room right now. It's crazy in this house right now. But the second tip is to make your planner functional. It's very easy to get caught up in being super decorative and pretty and all of that, but if you're not going to use it, then what's the point of a planner? I am not somebody who wants to put stickers down on a page and make it all pretty and then just leave it sitting there. So it's really, really important that you use it. That's the point of the planner. And for me, the reason I decorate it is so that it is pretty and that it makes me use it. So that's my inspiration. That's like my incentive to use my planner. Is if it's pretty, I'm probably going to use it. If it's not, I might just set it aside. That's how I am, and that's how my brain works. I don't know how you are. I do have a video that I put out last week about the different types of planner layouts and which one might be right for you in your life. And so you might want to check that out. I'll try to put that in the description below. It's really important to make it functional, and what you need to do is just kind of decide what you want to track. There's so many different types of things to track in your planner. And I could talk for an hour on that, but that's another video. There's so many things to track, and you just want to make sure that you have enough space and that it's laid out in the way you want to track the things you want to in your life. For example, your kids' schedules or your work schedule, your appointments, your events, your to-do lists, your errands, all of that, they all need a space in your planner if you want to track all of that. So when you're purchasing a planner, you just want to look at it and try to envision what would go where and how you would set it up. So if you don't think about it and you just go buy a planner because it's pretty, you may end up not using it that much because it's not functional, and it'll just get, put on the side and you'll never use it. And nobody wants that. Okay, the third tip I have for you is to keep it out in the open. What I do is I use a big happy planner for my catch-all planner, and it's really too big to be portable, so I don't carry mine around. What I do is sit it on my desk. It's usually open, and I leave it there. And that way when I'm walking by, I'm gonna kind of glance at it. You could put it on your kitchen table. Like, you put it somewhere that you're going to be around it and you're gonna see it and you're going to use it. Because if you put it in a pile on your desk or you shove it in your purse and never take it out, you're not gonna use it. So I like to keep it open. I like to just come over and write in it whenever I think of something to jot down. It's right there open for me. Not everybody does this, but it works for me. Okay, the next tip I have for you is to plan once a week. So choose a day to sit down and decorate your planner and write in it for the week. It can be any day you want. I do it on Sundays, so I usually decorate my planner. Well, for me it's different because I make YouTube videos, so I'll decorate it a little bit earlier. But when I sit down to write in my planner, I sit down on Sundays, typically Sunday evening, and I just kind of go over in my mind everything I have going on for the week. I'll check my phone calendar. I might check my monthly page in my planner and anything else I've got in my brain, and I'll just write it out, and so that I can see visually what my week looks like. If you choose a day and you stick to it every week, it's gonna become a habit. So it's gonna get easier. You're gonna remember, oh yeah, it's Sunday night. I need to write in my planner so I know what's happening this week so I don't forget anything. And it just helps to remind you of everything going on, and it's really, really helpful. So just try to get into that habit. I know it's not gonna be the same time every week, but try to get into the habit and you will probably be more likely to stick to it. Another tip I have for you, and some people might disagree with this, but I don't recommend planning way far in advance. I don't recommend decorating your pages a month, 2 months, 3 months in advance. It's tempting, especially if you're only using one planner and you're very excited about the hobby and it's new and exciting and you want to keep going and you want to decorate more pages. I get that. I did it in the beginning too. But the thing is, your schedule's going to change. So you might not know something. If it's December now, you might not know what's happening in February yet. You might think you know, but then something will pop up. You want to make a special page just for that occasion. And then you already decorated your page. And it's like, oh, if only I had waited, I could have made this special layout for what I have going on. Or if your planning style changes, like it's very easy to think your planning style is going to stay the same, but I look back on my old spreads, I don't like them. And so if I had kept decorating that way, I would have been annoyed with my spreads. I would have been like, oh, this isn't that, because you're going to improve as you go along and it's going to get prettier. So you don't want to like jump in and do 2-3 months in advance. I don't think that's a great idea. Also, functionally, you might like start planning and then realize that, wait, if I put my to-do lists on this section and put like my phone calls over here or my appointments here, it would be easier for me to be a little bit more functional. And so as you go along, you're going to learn how it works for you functionally. So if you decorate too soon, that's going to limit that, if you know what I mean. Okay, the next tip I have for you is get planner inspiration online. So Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, Pinterest. Like there's so many places where you could get planner inspiration from. I discovered Instagram after about a month of planning, and it just like blew my mind. It's so pretty, you guys. Like the planner layouts on Instagram are beautiful, and I got a lot of inspiration. You can save Instagram posts and put them into different categories. I used to do that all the time. I would save it for inspiration. Like I had like a washi category. I had like a rainbow spread category. I had color combo category. And if I found somebody's post that I liked, I would save it and then I could refer to it later. But once I found all these people on Instagram that posted these really pretty pictures, I started following them, and then I got to know them. And not only did I get inspiration from their pictures, and I learned more about how to decorate my planner in the way I liked, I also met a lot of friends, you guys. I met a lot of friends, and it made the hobby for me so much more fun, connecting with other people. And this is why I am still a planner today, because I don't think, if there wasn't this planner community out there, I do not think that I would still be doing this, because it's so cool to meet virtually all these people who have the same hobby as you and get excited about stickers and paper and pens. And it's like, it's I don't know. I can't describe it. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Like when I went to Go Wild last year, and that's a planner conference, in case you don't know. And I met all these people that I had been following on Instagram and talking to on Instagram. It was like meeting a whole big family of people who just get how I'm feeling, you know, get what I like, and they're the same kind of people because they're planner people, you know, like planner people are cool people. So anyway, I really enjoy the planner community so much, and it's a very positive place and an encouraging place. So I would encourage you to go to Instagram, start a planner account, even if you only you don't like your pictures or whatever, or you don't even have to start a planner account. Just follow some people on Instagram with your regular account. Just interact a little bit in the community. You'll find that you enjoy it. And there are Facebook groups too. There's a whole lot of Facebook groups for happy planners and other planners. I post on them. I try to interact on them as much as possible. And of course, YouTube. So YouTube is something that gave me a whole lot of inspiration in the beginning. I think the first person I followed here on YouTube or subscribed to was Plans by Rochelle. I loved her videos. I still love her videos. Some of the other planners I like on here and are friends in real life are Heather Kell. Of course, you probably heard of her. And who else? I wrote them down. According to Ali, Erica Canant, Spiced Plans, Happy to Plan with Desiree, Kimberly Lauren. Like, there's so many out there, and there's a whole lot more. That's just a couple that I like and that I watch. And I would just suggest you do a little searching on YouTube and find some people to subscribe to that you really enjoy their planning style, because you're going to learn a lot from watching videos. And I would suggest you watch my videos, and you don't have to, but I would like it if you watch my videos. And just as you keep watching Plan With Me videos, you're going to get more and more tips, and it's going to kind of change your planning style, not to be like the other person, but it might just give you some ideas that take you in another direction, or some little tips and tricks that you did not know about. I learned a lot from watching videos, and I still do. I still learn from watching Plan With Me videos. I don't get to do it as much because I'm so busy with this, but bless you.
Thank you.
But yeah, watch the videos, participate in the community, and get your inspiration there. The next tip kind of goes along with that, and this to me is important. Like, don't try to copy someone else's style. I know that it's tempting to do so because you want to make your planner pretty, and it's okay if once in a while you plan a spread and it looks just like theirs. That's okay, like if you just want to make it pretty. But I think it's really helpful to kind of be creative. I think it gives you, like, a creative outlet is very important. At least for me it is. It's good for your mental health. Like, it makes you feel good. It makes you come up with a new and interesting idea. Like, I just think being creative is so cool and fun. And in my mind, it's so much more fun to look through my planner and know that I made that, and I thought of where to put those stickers, and I figured out that design all by myself. And you know what? It's really cute. And for me, that's the fun of it, is being able to create my own things. So like I said, it's fine to copy things once in a while, but try to break out and come up with your own designs and your own spreads, and just see where that takes you, because you're never going to become more creative in your planner if you only keep copying what other people are doing. So I just encourage you to try new things and try to find your own style. And as you start planning more and more and more, you will find your own style. I know it doesn't seem like it now, but as you go along, week after week after week, you're going to find your own style. And the good thing about a planner is that if you don't like the layout this week, guess what? There is next week and the week after that. There are a lot of weeks I don't like what I do in my planner. I look at it and I'm like, oh man, I gotta look at this all week. This is terrible. But next week I get to turn the page and I don't have to look at it anymore, you know, and I get to do something new and fun and creative next week. So, you know, just try to find your own style and see where it takes you, see where it evolves. And my last tip, which kind of goes with the tip I was just talking about, is try not to stress. This is supposed to be fun. In the beginning, I was very stressed and anxious about, you know, trying to make it look cool and pretty, and it didn't. And I was like, why isn't it? And how can I make it exactly the most functional planner for me? And why don't I know how to organize this thing? It's like really hard to organize all of my things I've got going on, and like I was stressing about that, how to organize it and also how to make it pretty. And it shouldn't be stressful. That's the point of a hobby. It should be fun. As long as you're writing down things you have to do and appointments, it's okay. If it's not organized properly in the beginning, you're gonna figure that out as you go. Each week you're going to tweak it a little bit until it's exactly the planner that you want it to be. And you might even switch planners through the year. You might, like halfway through the year, decide that you can't work in this kind of layout. And that's okay too, because you can find another planner that works for you, or you can wait until next January and start with a different layout. So try not to stress, try to have fun with it, and just make it your own. So I hope the new planners out there got some tips from this video, and I just want to thank you for stopping by my channel. And if you wouldn't mind liking, commenting, subscribing, all of that, I'd really, really appreciate it. I do put out videos it's been 6 days a week lately. I don't know if I can keep up that schedule, but I hope so. So stay tuned to my channel, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.